Alright, so here goes nothing. I'm Vikram. You'll know me by my YouTube username SuperVPower if you don't know me in person. And if you do know me, or even if you don't, if you follow my YouTube channel, you know I do a lot of pencil videos and stuff like this. But today I'm going to do something decidedly more high-tech, although you could still consider it retro. It's the Casio CA-53W Calculator Watch. Now, I can't see the cameras. I can't see this camera's screen from where I'm sitting, so I won't know what this looks like until I upload it. So, I mean, here goes nothing. It's midnight, past midnight, so just figured I'd do a video. So, the Casio Calculator Watch CA-53W. It was made in the 80s by Casio, and it's still in production today somehow. This is their basic model. It's currently made in China, although I imagine it was made in Japan or USA at some time in the past. It's just your basic 4-function calculator. If you can see this, you hit the side button, and it brings up a calculator. So I'm going to do 5 plus 5, and if you could see that, it says 10. It's a pretty nice watch. It's pretty thin, as you can see, and it's very, very convenient. In addition to the 4-function calculator, mind you, it doesn't have square root or plus minus or percentage or anything like that. Nothing fancy, just your basic 4 functions. Plus, minus, times, and divide. So, in addition to your calculator, you have a stopwatch, an alarm, dual time, which allows you to set it to, I guess, I have mine set to Greenwich Mean Time, and also a 12 or 24-hour option. I have mine set to 24 hours. It displays the day and the time on the home screen, if you will, and when you press the divide button, it gives you the year, the date, and the day. I'm going to go through a few reasons I like it, a couple reasons I don't like it, and that'll be all. So what I like about this watch, well, I already went through a couple of things. It's thin. It was really cheap. I got it for 15 bucks on Amazon, and that's the normal price on Amazon. I think regular price, MSRP, like, you know, your retail price would be $30. I got it for 15. It's really durable. I've hit it against the wall a couple of times just in the normal course of being a college student, and it's worked out completely fine. The watch is, as you can see, fully functioning. In addition, the wristband is admittedly a little bit flimsy. However, it does not require a break-in period. Just as an example, I have a couple Timex Ironman watches. Those are great watches, and they last for a long time. The wristbands last me 3 or 4 years under my heavy use. And one of the best things about those watches is that their wristband's really durable. However, for the first couple of weeks or so after you get the watch, you have to break in the wristband, so to speak. It's really stiff when you first get it. Not this Casio. The Casio is pliable and comfortable the minute you take it out of the box, which is pretty nice. Also, it's obviously water resistant, and I mean, you may discount that, but it's actually a very important feature. Let's say you get caught in the rain or something, and you need to take off your watch in the rain. That's kind of a pain, right? Although I haven't seen a watch recently in a store that's not water resistant. Also, I like the cool looks, retro design. It's always been a kind of a favorite of mine if you've seen the rest of my YouTube videos, and it's just got that really classic look that you think of when you think, you know, Casio Calculator Watch. I mean, I'm sure you've seen them in videos or movies from the 80s, or even live shows. I know that Bono from U2 wears one. Also, utility. That's why most people would buy this watch in the first place, for its utility. Granted, it's only 4 functions. However, I've found very heavy use in my chem and physics labs. I do have a TI-89 calculator, but there are some times when you don't feel like pulling that out of your backpack. And it's not exactly a pocket calculator. I mean, it's a pretty hefty graphing calculator. So if you just want to do, like, if you just want to convert degrees from Fahrenheit to Celsius, or just add 273 to convert Celsius to Kelvin, this is a really convenient way to do that. And also in physics, if you just want to do 1/2 mv squared, just to calculate kinetic energy of an object, you don't have to pull out your graphing calculator to do that. You just do it right on your wrist. Currency conversions, quick math for calculating tax or tip. This has more uses than you could probably think of before you buy it. Once you buy it and once you start wearing it, you'll know what I mean. It's a pretty basic looking watch, I would say. A couple of things I don't like about it. Well, one, and it's a big one, it doesn't have a backlight. Of course, I can understand that, partially because it's very thin for the amount of electronics it's got packed into it, and also because it'll save battery life. I mean, think about it. Would you rather have a backlight or have a calculator watch that'll last more than 2 months on a charge, on a set of batteries, I guess, or one battery? I'd rather have longer battery life, if you ask me. And another thing I don't like it is buttons can be a little bit too small at times. I have relatively small fingers, and I keep my fingernails relatively trimmed, but not like complete to the finger. So I have a little bit of working space when pressing these buttons. However, your mileage may vary. And yes, that's about it. That's all I got. The Casio Calculator Watch, it's the CA-53W. You can get it on Amazon. I wholeheartedly recommend this watch. It's pretty nice. It's got a nice set of features for a very small price. It's only $15. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5, only because of the lack of backlight. If they could figure out a way to make this calculator watch in such a way that the backlight would not severely detract from the battery life, this would be a perfect 5 out of 5. This has been a review of the Casio Calculator Watch. Thank you for watching, and see you later. See you.